Hi, my name is Nial Manzar. I'm in grade 11C. I watched a very beautiful movie. This movie is called X-Men Days of Future Past. This movie is released in 23rd of May 2014. This film is directed by Bryan Singer. Features a stellar cast including Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, Patrick Steeler as Professor X, and Ian McKellen as Magneto, Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique, James McAvoy as Charles Xavier, and Michael Fassbender as Eric. Overall, the film presents a thrilling dive in a world of mutants and the conflict between the X-Men and the Brotherhood of the Mutant. There is also a lot of information about X-Men Days of Future Past, like the title of X-Men Days of Future Past refers to a storyline where the character try to change a dystopian future. The opening credit used historical footage to establish a context or alternate timeline. The film begins this way to set up the urgency of preventing the grim of future depicted in the storyline. The plot of X-Men revolves around the introduction of mutants in the society and the division between those with extraordinary powers. The plot follows Wolverine's recruitment to X-Men by Professor X, compact to Magneto's plan to turn leaders into mutants and create a new world order. The film excels in portraying a complex relationship between the mutant, exploring themes of acceptance and discrimination. The character development, particularly Wolverine's internal struggle and growth, is compelling, drawing audience deeper into the narrative. The action sequences are accelerating with visually stunning effects that showcase the unique abilities of each mutant, bringing the comic book world live on screen. Additionally, the film score effectively complements in the intense and emotional moments, heightening the overall viewing experience. In the tone and mood of the X-Men Days of Future Past, the director Bryan Singer uses colors and lightning to convey mood and tone in the dystopian muted tones and dark lighting create a somber atmosphere, emphasizing to the gravity of the situation. In contrast, the set in the past features brighter colors reflecting a sense of hope. The film employs various perspective to enhance storytelling, including positive shots, especially when the character uses their own power. Offer a dynamic view, immersing the audience to this action. Wide-angle scale showcase the scale of mutants' power, emphasizing their impact on the narrative. The movie of X-Men Days of Future Past is filled with many lovely scenes. Let's see the scenes.
You're hungry and alone.
Take whatever you want. We've got lots of food you don't have to steal. In fact, you never have to steal again. And that's a promise.
I love this scene because although they are different, but he tried to help Mystique and he gave her food and he advised her not to steal again.
The future. A dark, desolate world. A world of war, suffering, loss on both sides. Mutants and the humans who dared to help them. Fighting an enemy we cannot defeat.
this is the second scene that I love because in this scene it shows to us how mutants and all people live in suffering, and they are treated in a bad way and tortured and killed by the government. This is considered as a dystopian. There is only one scene that I didn't like about this movie. This scene is when Eric was selfish and he wanted to kill all humans in order to let mutants to come out alive. And he was selfish because he didn't think about the future. He only cares about the mutants.
You built these weapons to destroy us. Why? Because you are afraid of our gifts. Because we are different. Humanity has always feared that which is different. Well, I'm here to tell you, to tell the world, you're right to fear us. We are the future. We are the ones who will inherit this earth. And anyone who stands in our way will suffer the same fate as these men you see before you. Today was meant to be a display of your power. Instead, I give you a glimpse of the devastation my race can unleash upon yours.
Regarding scene cut, Bryan Singer uses a quick cut during action sequence to heighten tension and maintain a fast pace. Transition between past and future are often marked by a visual or thematic parallels, creating a cohesive narrative structure. These editing choices contribute to the film engaging storytelling and help convey the intricate plot of mutants trying to alter their future. In X-Men: Days of Future Past, it concludes with some loose ends suggesting a potential features storyline. The film's end ends with a specific image to leave room for a sequel and to hint at the ongoing challenges and adventures faced by X-Men. It serves as both closure to the current narrative and a doorway to what may come to X-Men universe. X-Men have witnessed a lot of dystopian futures, from the sense of future past to the famous Age of Oblivion. However, in each of these nightmare scenarios, the X-Men stood as a beacon of hope between the darkness. The movie of X-Men witnessed a lot of dystopian futures, started from the sense of future past to the famous Age of Oblivion. However, in each of these scenarios, the X-Men stood as a beacon of hope between darkness. X-Men is an entertaining and thought-provoking film Some viewers may find the pacing to be uneven at times, with certain character arcs feeling underdeveloped. Additionally, deeper exploration of the mutant backstories could have enhanced the overall emotional impact on the narrative. Some of the dialogue may come across as a clip, and a more nuanced approach to a certain thematic elements could have added greater depth on the storytelling. In conclusion, X-Men is a captivating superhero film that introduces audience to a world filled with a fascinating character and compelling conflict. The stellar performance, spectacular effects, and thematic exploration make it an enjoyable and engaging cinematic experience. While it has its shortcomings, the film's strengths outweigh its weakness, making it a must-see for the fan of the genre and anyone intrigued by the idea of extraordinary individual navigated a world that fears and misunderstands them.